Okay. All right. So welcome again to another session. Um, Today is our third day of the training, and we are now 10 who are participating on this training. So today is our third day of the training, and so we will begin from where we stopped yesterday, and then we will do some revisions from day one and day two. We try to refresh our minds as to how we can go about certain things. Um, so if you kindly have your computer in front of you, um, I want you guys to click, go to your PC, your local drive. You go to your PC, and then when you go to your PC, you will see a list of folders in your PC. Please look for your GIS training folder. When you see your GIS training folder, please double click the folder. Now, once you double click the folder, you will see project files. You will see GIS data. Now, this folder, GIS data, you created it yesterday from the app itself, from the app. When we went to our catalog, and then we did folder connection by right-clicking on folders, and then you click folder connection, and then you go to your PC, and then you click your drive, and then you click OK. That's how you connect your folder or a particular folder or a particular drive. So now, but when you open your Explorer, this is what I call Explorer. This is an Explorer. When you open the Explorer and you go to this PC, you go to your local drive, you will see a list of folders. You will see a list of folders. Now, let's look for the GIS training folder, which we created in uh, in the previous lesson. If you double click GIS training, you will see that you have project files. You also have GIS data. If you click on GIS data, you will see that you have another folder called mining data. If you double click on mining folder, you will see some files. You will see dams, you will see mining lease boundary with the titles. You see dams, you see CPG, you see DEPF. I'll explain to you some of these files, the extension meanings. You do not have to delete any of these ones, because if you delete any of them, um, the 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 um, the shape file will not properly work. Like for example, the DBF is a database file, the PRJ is a projection file. So I'll explain to you guys later what those means. But these are not really, really important for now. So I just want to show you that if you want to access the folder from your file, from your Windows Explorer, you can go to this PC and then GIS training and then GIS data, and then you see mining data. And then when you double click mining data now, you see the data you have created yesterday. So this is how you access your data from the Explorer window. Now, say for example, I want to send this file to somebody. I will highlight all of these files. I will right click and then I'll say copy. I'll copy the file maybe to an external disk, or then I'll give it to the person, and then the person will use it in his or her computer. So this is how you access your your shape files or your data. Remember, always where you save your data, that this PC You go to local drive. You go to the folder you created, which is GIS training, and then you go to GIS data, and then mining data. Okay, so this is how we access our data from File Explorer. So now let's go to the app itself. Now, if your app is not opened, please go to your Windows search and type ArcGIS Pro. ArcGIS Pro. Once you go to your Windows search, you type ArcGIS Pro, and then you click on the app. You click on the app. Now, once you click on the app, you see you now have your project open, or your blank document, or your blank project. So this is a blank project. You have not done anything on this project. It's just a project that you have opened, your app. You just open it. And now once you open, you see under your recent project. Remember, when you want to create a new project, you will come to map. I will demonstrate this um, so that we can just follow. You don't need to actually do this. I'll demonstrate, and then you can see. Then I'll go back. So if you want to create a new project, you have the create a new project here, and you have map. So if I want to create a new project, I will click here, map, and then once I click on map, the create a new project window will open, and then the name of my project, let's say I want to say map revision. Map revision. That's the name of my project. Now the location. Where do I want to save this project? So I'll click on this browse. And then you will see new project location. It means, where do you want to save this project? So I will now navigate to the folder, to my desired folder. I can even decide to save it under, document. But let's save it under this PC, data bank. And then let's say I save it under my GIS training, and then maybe under project files. And then I'll just click OK. And then I'll click OK. So this is how we create a project. This is how we create a project. Now, once you create the new project, you will see that the title of the project will be written at the top here, right at the top. You will have the title there. And then once you create this new project, it will come up with a default base map, which is the world topographic map. This one will come default. So, for example, if I want to zoom into a particular area, let's say Sierra Leone, this is Sierra Leone, this is Sierra Leone. Let's say I want to change my base map. I will go to map. I will go to base map. And then I'll click imagery. I'll select this base map imagery. And then you see that you have changed the base map to imagery. And then you can now zoom into your desired location. This is our study area. So I'll zoom into this area. This is my study area. You can see uh, the mining area. And then once I zoom into this area, then I'll just save my work. So if I want to save my work, this is the tool I need to use. Control S, or you save. So this is how we create a project, and then you change base map. You change base map on a map, you come to base map, and then you select your imagery, and then there you go. So you have your base map, and then you can save your map. But I'm going to close. Okay, what I'll do again, I will also do revision for folder connection. Let's say now I said yesterday that when you create a new project, always make sure once it is a new project, go and connect the folder. That's the first thing you do. You have to connect your folder to this project because that is where your data is stored. And the software cannot access it if you, so you have to connect your folder to the app. So all what you do is under catalog, this is catalog window, and then you come to folders. Once you come to folders, you right click on folders, and then you say add folder connection. Once you click add folder connection, now the add folder connection window will open, and then you can now navigate to the folder you want to connect. I can even decide to connect admin, for example, and maybe any of these documents, and I say, okay. But what I want to do is I want to click this PC, and then I'll click on my local drive. And then once you click on your local drive, you have the name of the drive or the folder you want to connect, and then you say okay. Once you click OK, you have successfully connected your folder to your app. You have successfully connected your folder, your drive to this app now, to the GIS, to the software. If you want to access that folder, all what you need to do is you come under folder, there's an arrow here, you click on the arrow. If you click it, close it, you click it opens, you click it closes, you click it opens. And then you come to your local drive. This is my local drive. I call it data bank. And then I open, and then I see a list of folders. And then I'll look for my GIS training, and I'll see my GIS data, and I'll click the arrow again, and then it opens. If I click mining data now, you will see dams, you will see mining lease boundary. So this is how we connect folder, this is how we open folders, and this is how we close folders. Now I will close this app, I will close this one and go back, and then we all start together. This was just an introduction. So I'm going to close it. I will not save, I'll just close it. Okay. Uh, um,